But anyway, welcome to the wait. Welcome to the first episode of whatever the series is called. I'm August. I'm gonna go feel from Daniel.
How do you go back?
I'm David.
Yeah.
But like, if it's generic, but you're interested about it.
Yo. Oh shit, it's working. I think we can start. We'll see how this ends up. What ends up happening or what's happening. So this should have been started. Fuck up everything.
And then. All right.
What about you though?
So you're the
We're just
podcast.
gonna use one for each, for both.
I mean, you are the podcast leader. You want to do an intro?
Should I just like here? Or
wait, actually, give me 1 second. Let me start like.
Also
Yeah.
hold it actually.
Yeah, you can just hold it like this. It's just the thing is when you hold it, yeah.
Yeah, you can see.
The thing is
what
when
it
it's when you're holding, it's like there's a lot of times if you use your hands and do this, like the audio is gonna be worse. So it's better to like have it like if you have it like here next to your neck, because this is where like all the vibration and shit happens. So it like goes straight to the mic. At least I'm pretty sure.
should
I don't
I
fucking know.
not smoke during the
Why not?
recording?
I think it's fine to be honest. I don't think there's an issue.
He's thinking about PG-13, bro.
I'm gonna like CGI it into like breathing. Yeah, cold. It's like it's really cold where he's at.
Driving
Like,
breath?
like Daniel's thinking, like, bro, he needs to make money. He needs to make his rent.
It needs to be like monetizable.
Yeah, you know. Daniel's
I just
thinking.
don't want to ruin
No,
the
smart,
vibe.
smart. The thing is, I think on YouTube at one point there's like I think weed, it would be a problem on like multiple platforms. But also I think a lot of times, if you don't acknowledge that it's weed, and like kind of like you don't make it because like.
Kind of like how they don't
just
show
look
it,
away
but
or-
they say they do like an innuendo, and
Oh,
then
I've seen, yeah.
like the video will play. You know that he's doing it, and then he'll skip the entire part of him doing it, come back to when he's already high.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that is okay, right? Because
Yeah, that's
like-
fine because you being high is fine, but smoking it's like promoting it or some shit. I don't know. Wait.
Should I say my?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
Because I don't know how good like the sound is. Wait, hold on.
Can you check right now, or
No, but I will make it so that it's louder.
can I touch the fuzzy part, or is that gonna?
you're touching it like a pet, you know, like I can see you have pets
It's my
back
little
home.
fuzzball, bro.
You're so careful about it, like as well. Like, can I touch it?
Because I don't want the footage after that to be like.
No, I think this is to like make sure there's no, so it's
the
no
wind.
harsh sound.
It's called the wind thingy, but like there's not much wind. here,
That's what it's called, the wind
called the
thingy.
wind thingy,
Yeah, the wind thing. Yeah, professional.
Should I clip it on? Or?
Isn't it muffler? A
Uh,
muffler?
Yeah, you can clip it onto your thing. Yeah, I think it might be, no, not muffler.
I mean, the same function as like the sock around the microphone, you know.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yo, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna record the third one with my phone.
Oh, with the audio app.
Yeah, with the voice recording app, and then it's just easier.
Nice.
Just gonna use, like,
This feels
one.
like a presentation for school, you know. Like I always have to start off with, "Hi everyone, we're presenting about this topic."
Actually, wait, let me try. I want to see with an AirPod how good with the audio would be. Because then don't have to like, if I put both in like transparent, you know, so that I can hear you guys fine.
But on your phone, it's also fine because you're not having wind. I think even if the voice recording it would be fine because you don't have wind.
Oh yeah, no. I just mean only so I have to hold my phone or like forget about it or something. Like, the fuck do you use this shit? Memorize. Alright, testing. So we're talking basically. So my question is, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. Great. Blah blah blah.
What?
Bah,
Oh, he wants to listen to it. No, but like I'm so happy that the weather's getting better.
Same.
I was
Yeah.
biking from Daniel's house to my house, and then I accidentally went the wrong way. You know the route you were saying, like you go past all the water. Dude, it was so beautiful, bro. Like there's the fucking sun, and there's also all these people out.
Is it just me, or especially this year has been so much warmer compared to like 2 years ago when I first came here?
You said that as
Really?
well.
Yeah,
Like this winter for me was one of the coldest ones.
Really?
Actually,
I was
maybe
back
last winter
home.
might have
I
been
was
worse.
back home when the big snow happened, so I kind of missed that.
Oh, yeah,
So
that
I
was
have a
so
different
deep, fuck.
But that wasn't even
perspective of.
long. That was like very short.
That was
No,
like a
I
week,
feel like
week and a half or something.
2 weeks.
The 2
Yeah,
weeks
but
of snow is not
for
that long.
the
though.
Netherlands,
Yeah, for
it's
the,
kind of.
this is the first time I've seen snow here in the Netherlands this much.
Yeah.
At least, but yeah. Who wants to get started with the questions?
I mean, I can shoot my. Are we rotating or two at a time?
You have a question for August, right?
I kind of do, yeah. I was gonna ask how your. It's like a two-part question. Like, how did your life change when you moved to Amsterdam, and like, what was your expectation of of your when you were coming here? Like, what did you expect? Was it
It's a good question.
different? Was when you arrived here? Was it too different from what you expected?
I'll go talk to them.
Is it your parents?
Where are you? Don't worry, guys. I'm home alone.
Sorry for the short intermission. We're back here, all three. Jumping back in. Daniel's
No paid promotion.
Daniel's question. Let's resume where we left off.
Why
is it so funny? So, you know, like 12-year-old guys, like kids, just like recording a pod. You know, like the meme with those three kids that are doing like a YouTube video and like they're just all on the couch talking like this. You know?
You know when you're with your friends and like you're having a good time, you're like shooting from the most random topic to the most random topic,
Yeah.
and then you're just like, bro, we should start a podcast.
Yeah.
And then you never do it, right? And now it's here.
Fuck, man. It's a big step
Yeah.
for us.
I just realized I've already done this. Like, I had this friend in like 5th grade or 6th grade. He was trying to do YouTube like really seriously. He was
Really?
inviting different people and uploading consistently. I don't think he got much traction, but it was like interesting.
But
And I
it's
just
funny, you can
remember it
just
was
see it.
so funny for me to start recording. He just had to start over again and again and again. I just
Really?
kept-
Because he wanted it to be perfect.
I mean, not really, but I couldn't stop laughing. We were just laughing about stupid shit. I don't remember, but
I think
yeah, it was
you,
just
you should have just kept it more authentic.
Yeah, right?
You know? Because I think like here it's nice.
'cause we were cracking jokes and stuff, but now yeah.
Yeah, like you're not gonna be like, oh, I want this to be perfect. I think it should be better like, you just
Should
do
be
it
fun.
raw, and then like you have a certain structure, like how we're kind of like we have the question thing, right?
Yeah.
But then we're also free to like bounce off that and like just move from topic to topic.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, kind of feeling like how, what are the things you're actually actively thinking about, not just like trying to make it like something monetizable, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if you try too hard, it ends up being too fake. Like,
Yeah. Right.
I think you should get better by, like, I think for me at least, like when I was doing like YouTube and shit, I feel like at one point I was trying to make everything look really good, but like, I need to learn how to make it good, and to learn, it's better to just keep making shit.
Yeah.
And then eventually, once you make more stuff, it's just you like get more accustomed to the process and stuff.
Yeah. I think in our current day and age, authenticity is also such a highly appreciated thing in like people
Yeah.
from our age. Like if something doesn't feel authentic, then I wouldn't trust the guy who's saying it, you know?
Yeah, I think 'cause there's so much like fake news and shit, and
Mhm.
like with AI, especially nowadays, like there's a certain like feeling you get from a creator when they're like actually being themselves.
It's like genuine, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
then
it,
then
feels
it's
way
like
better.
then you're like, oh yeah, I'm actually interested. But if it feels like too like I'm monetizing it, or I'm just doing stuff like that's very structured, very like perfect, like kind of movies, you can appreciate the art form of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like if you're like an independent filmmaker and you're trying to make your own movie about your like daily life, sometimes I'll think it's like less entertaining than someone who's like just at random moments in the day just like talking authentically.
Yeah. But I think like also even like with movies and stuff, I feel like sometimes it just feels like people are trying too hard to maintain a certain vibe. Whereas like if you look at like Casey Neistat, for example, like in my opinion, he has such a good blend of, as you say, like filming random stuff throughout the day, but at the same time making them like cinematic, I guess, more like feel like the storytelling is really good, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like a genuine story about him, but then it's just made in a more dramatic kind of more.
He has like the parts where he's like actively like filming to get like footage for like the in betweens, but then there's also like the parts where he's like just talking and that's like
Yeah.
just sitting down and just maybe he also had
And
this
it
part
cuts like in between the.
yeah. And also there's
different
parts
parts.
where he's like showing what he's doing right, and then there's also maybe like parts where he's in the end stage in the editor's phase, and he'll turn the camera on real quick and he'll say like, oh yeah, this is what we're doing,
Oh,
just
yeah,
to
yeah,
some
yeah.
context for this.
Yeah, I love when people do that.
Yeah,
Really
right?
good,
Like I watched a very stylized vlogger when I was younger, David Dobrik.
oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
All of his stuff was 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, right?
Mhm.
Really?
Every single vlog was 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, and he would post one every single day. But then the thing was that he started like the thing with him is like everything was authentic, but then
He became like Mr. Beast in a way.
yeah, because he
Oh,
just
yeah.
kept doing too much bigger stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But I think that's what happens with a lot of like vloggers and stuff. Like if you look at like Logan Paul in a way as well, like he started off as like making vlogs genuinely about like I think I don't remember that much, but I think in the beginning he was like even like applying to like trying to get like roles like in movies or shows or stuff because he was trying to like be an actor or something like part time, and then how he moved to LA, how he made like found different creators, how he wants to get into different projects or how he got a dog and stuff like that. And it was like about the people next to him and his kind of journey to get to a point where he's like made it in a way or like achieved certain goals or whatever. Whereas like eventually he achieved so much that it got to a point where like you can't
was not-
relate to the vlogs.
it wasn't about the
anymore.
journey anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like he could technically like just start a company and did because he just knows all the people already. He has all the money and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just not as interesting to watch, especially for most people, because it's like, how am I gonna like relate to this? You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's,
And then the other side of that, like the flip side, is what you were saying. Like he became like the Mr. Beast. Like these people are making their lives so interesting, because like your life isn't gonna be interesting if you do daily vlogs. Not every day is gonna be interesting. Some days you just want to chill. So then they're like
Yeah.
forcing it to be interesting, by like this guy he did like giveaways, right? So then you're doing giveaways, and then you're like filming people's reaction. You need like them to have a good reaction so it can be in the
Yeah.
vlog and it can get upvotes. And it's like
that
that's
must be so.
No,
like,
I feel like the most peak clips and vlogs of his were when it was just random shit just
Yeah.
happening.
yeah like.
mm,
Do you know Alex Ernst? Like, it was one of his friends. I don't know if you watched him actually, but I felt he was one of the coolest guys because he just didn't give. He was always like get away with the camera. It was just a
Yeah.
roommate of his. He just started.
It was just a
filming.
normal guy.
He was just a normal guy. He was just a normal. He's like a roommate, and then all this crazy shit is happening, and then it goes to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is happening." He's just laughing at himself, like what is this? Like,
but he was like, he was not like part of filming or anything. He was.
no,
just,
he was part of it, and he also does vlogs now because he kind of went to it, but he did it like way more authentically. Like the other people were kind of like cloud chasers, right?
Oh. Okay.
You had like the people who were like very much like you can see like they want to be in the videos, they want to get the attention.
Yeah.
And he was way more like
Yeah,
a
and at
real
some point when
person.
he made it big, they all wanted to be like part of it and have a
Like
piece of the cake.
Alex.
Yeah.
Or David.
David,
Mm,
and
yeah.
yeah, they'll be like you could see them expecting like the car gifted to them,
Yeah,
stuff
right.
like that.
That's so sad.
I think I always liked
Yeah.
the Jeff Whittick guy.
Jeff? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the sexy
Oh.
guy.
Yeah,
The guy that got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Didn't he get like almost died? Because
Yeah.
of
He almost
It
died
was
because
so
of
much
the
drama
one of the
around
thing
it.
he did.
Yeah.
Like he was David said like, "Oh yeah, just go with the fucking crane," and it. But like genuinely, these are your friends. You want to keep them safe. Like you don't want to just use them for cliff farming.
I mean, it's kind of like it gets to a point where I feel like they just keep pushing for different stuff with it. Yeah, they're just not actually thinking it through because that is like,
Yeah. No.
that's actually crazy. Like,
And you see them and you think, oh, they're like absolute professionals. They would have like safety,
exactly.
Yeah.
but yeah,
Hell no.
But I think like
You
low-key,
just-
one of the things about growing up for me was like realizing that like you know like when you see like some on the news or something like this lawyer that's like defending a really big company or some shit, right? And you're thinking like this guy knows law. This guy like is a like adult. Like he like knows the world. but really it's just some dude that went to law school
Mhm.
and like he just learned this like at our age probably, and then just now is like just did enough cases that he just got better at it, and now is defending through probably like good networking and stuff, he got to defend like a really big company, make a lot of money. But he's just some dude, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no,
that surgeon that's like saving lives and stuff is just like some dude that went to like don't get me wrong, it's impressive, it's really dope, but like nobody really like, you know, like nobody really
No, no,
knows
no.
what they're doing. Just
You
There's
made
no
this
like.
point
I mean,
before.
there is a textbook, I guess, to it,
yeah.
but
Like,
some people just discover how to do some stuff
Yeah.
they weren't taught.
yeah, like kind of what you're saying is also like it's just universal. Like anybody could do it technically, right? Like there's
Yeah.
just a way that you have to do it, and then
Mhm.
you have to learn how to do that way. Just like how we have a job, it's like there's different levels of entry, right? So this is like low level of entry, that's high level of entry, because you need to know more stuff as a person. But at the same time, like it's still the same thing. It's just like something you do for money and something you do to make time or.
It's so weird that we're filming this. I just imagined us on a podcast. So
No, but you made this point before, and then I remember it really stuck with me. Like when you said that,
Yeah.
like that's just some dude who like studied law
Yeah.
or just studied medicine. Like
Yeah, like isn't it crazy? Like I think it's just like blow my mind sometimes. That, like I used to think, especially of like when I was thinking, like when I was growing up, I'd always would like look up kind of to like tech CEOs because I was like really into tech. So I was looking like a Mark Zuckerberg, like
yeah,
okay, this was a long time ago, but like Mark Zuckerberg, like Elon Musk, like Steve
Yeah.
Jobs, like fucking Bill Gates and stuff like that, and I would think of them as like these are like I feel like seeing them as like how we see like kind of like some big influencers or like pop stars and stuff, and it's kind of like I'm seeing them almost like as gods.
like really
Because
cool
I'm
people,
a
really
kid and they're
smart.
just like genuinely, they,
Mhm.
like I'm like they know, they just know like everything.
Yeah.
They're like the
Everything.
final boss, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And
Like-
then I grow up and I'm like they just developed an app and they were like, oh, I need a person to do this, so they just hired somebody, and they if they didn't know, they probably asked somebody how to do it, and then like through other people and whatever, they just slowly start figuring out and just build from there, and then that's why I feel like so many companies are like really big. You'd think like they would know what to do to not make a company go bankrupt or like have like bad products or something, but
Oh, a lot of it is just
like,
luck.
figuring out. Yeah,
Yeah,
Like some of these people got, it's a combination of like skills and talent and determination, but a lot of it's just luck based sometimes.
yeah. Just right product, right time.
Right
Market was
time,
ready.
yeah, right
People are
place.
ready to adapt to it.
Mhm.
You have like someone big who like does something.
Mhm.
But like, do you remember like what you were saying? Do you remember like there was a time for me when I was in high school when I really like Elon had like a good image. Like he was like the
Mhm.
coolest
Yeah.
of all the like billionaires. Remember that?
yeah.
And then you had like the boring old guys, and then Elon was like, yeah, space.
He was
this
doing
cool
like
stuff.
some space futuristic
He's like
shit.
making collabs with like I think what Mr. Beast and with like fucking PewDiePie and stuff.
I wasn't
And
like
that was,
aware
like,
of
I think
everything.
before COVID, because I think during COVID it got really bad because during COVID when there was like a lot of places shut down and stuff, he was very anti like lockdown and stuff. So he started fighting against like Joe Biden and stuff, and then he started advertising Trump and stuff. And I think that's when
I
he
think that was the
switched
turning
a lot,
point,
'cause
yeah.
that
When
he
people stopped
turned
thinking of
to-
him as cool.
Yeah, because I think he also realized, low key, that he can just support like somebody like Trump and then like make a lot more money and like
But was he actually good, like as like kind of like not like a good billionaire, because there's no good billionaire in my eyes.
yeah.
But like, was he like actually like good as in it was pretty cool and he did like some influential stuff?
I think he was doing interesting stuff because he was like still with Tesla. It was like relatively, I think to some extent considered more revolutionary. It was,
But
like,
now
really cool
he's
'cause
so
he
much
was, like,
more
the
richer,
first-
right?
Yeah, he's a lot richer.
He's a lot richer and
But
he's
he was
so
also
much
doing,
less cool.
Remember he made that company called Boring Co. or something where he just
Oh.
made a flamethrower because he was like,
Yeah,
why not? You know, so he just made a flamethrower. You know.
yeah.
I think he made some other stuff I remember as well, but he was doing like a lot of really good stuff in terms of like, I think his marketing was like really cool because like him as a person, like he did that with the flamethrower, which is automatically was like yeah, all these like he like sent a bunch of like influencer stuff. He was like on the side of like the like he was like one of the cool guys in a way,
Yeah, yeah.
as you said. And then he also did that thing where they sent the Tesla in space or whatever.
I did not think that was cool though.
But I think it was just like
I thought that was so like over the top and like marketing stunt. I was like, why is they?
mean,
Who's
fair
doing
enough,
this?
yeah.
Like, who gives a fuck about this Tesla being in there? Like, this is just some dude who fought like, who is like
It's
has
weird.
adult money,
He
but
just
then
has
has
the
like
money
a
for it.
kid
and
idea.
Yeah.
like I
that
want to
Tesla
send my
still
favorite
out there?
car.
Is the Tesla like still in space? Like what they do with it?
I don't know, bro. I was thinking maybe it just backed down.
Yeah, I guess probably.
I'm not sure. I think they sent it off into space or.
Cause like, could they? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like weird to think about. There's probably like a Tesla possibly like floating in space right now. Our first contact with aliens is gonna be like a Tesla.
I think for me, I had this image of Elon because like my dad was following him. So from when I was a kid, I knew about him and like he's so innovative, electric cars, blah blah blah, all this.
Yeah.
And then I kind of started learning things and finding out things about him, so my perspective changed. But yeah, for example, when I found out that he didn't invent PayPal by himself, it was like
Oh
a merger with another company.
Yeah.
He kind of bought them off or whatever.
Or like the big thing
yeah.
about like him being like from riches to like what's it called, from rags to riches.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
his dad just owned like an emerald mine. Like
Yeah, that's crazy.
But also he's I don't remember the exact story, but like his granddad or his great granddad is like a Nazi, something like that.
Oh yeah, it was like yeah. There was something like that with his predecessors being like
Yeah,
I don't
something
know
in the
about that.
U.S.
South Africa or something.
Yeah.
Maybe being very.
But then like for me like when I heard that like all of the credibility just like went away. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
just
also with Tesla, like, because Tesla, I think, didn't he like just buy off the original, like the ones that like created the company? I think he just bought them off, which is also like that was also not, like he literally just bought a bunch of companies.
yeah, and then Twitter as well.
Yeah, Twitter as
He
well.
just made Twitter shitter. And
I was never on Twitter, so
It was
I
always
cannot
awesome, I
say.
think.
no, but like
Could've been way better.
I know he made it shitter though. For the people that were on Twitter, I don't use Twitter as well, but like I know that the people who were on Twitter before that, they all said like it was way better before Elon.
Yeah, my opinion was a lot better. It was also like the whole thing, like because of Elon's image as well, and the fact that they have no like proper regulation or like policies for like Twitter and stuff. There's like just, it's like.
Dude, with Grok, the AI stuff, bro,
Yeah, that
what
thing
is
as well is,
going
like,
on,
screwed up.
bro?
It's so fucked up.
It's so fucked up. And then did you see the Grok glazing Elon thing? Like,
Yeah,
like
it's so biased and
it's like, oh, what do you think? Who do you think is the most, like, what's it called? The best person in modern history. And then Grok says, oh, I think it's Elon because of his advancements in blah blah blah. Bro, gotta be kidding, bro.
It's so obvious. They like.
Yeah, right. Because you just put one
Yeah.
prompt, like, oh yeah, like make whenever something is about Elon, make it really good. So then you can also like bait the AI, but it says like, in theory, yes, I could see Elon being the best pisser in the entire world, you know, by his by his like determined look on life that he used to found companies like Twitter and SpaceX.
Yeah.
I can see his drivenness to be pissing for that long, like, bro, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, but Grok was like, but then I saw some stuff online that like Grok was actually sometimes quite, I don't know if it was like different updates or something, but he would like be very, quite like objective and like anti.
Yeah, I know.
And stuff.
It was very, and he was very against the Republicans. The Republicans were always like trying to get Grok to get on their side, but then it wasn't working, right?
Yeah.
I always saw like posts about that. Like I was reading through it on like on Instagram.
Because to see them like so like rage baited by Grok, who's just like
Yeah.
stating stuff that's like out there.
Yeah, because then they would be the person, like there would be like a liberal or like a left wing person, and then they would like say this, and then the right wings are like, at Grok, how many immigrants is this true? How many immigrants are actually committing violent crimes? And it's like
them, and they're like,
it just says, oh,
in
in the
shock.
American in the United States, immigrants are actually one of the lower portions of organized crime or whatever. Like it would just like, go completely against what their like propagandized like views are. It's so funny. By the way, we completely skipped over Daniel's question.
Yeah.
Because my parents came in. You want to jump back to
We're
that?
gonna start with the questions or
Yeah, sure. You want to state your questions again?
again? Yeah. So August, what was what was your expectation of the Netherlands and Amsterdam before you came here? Did that change? How did it change? And also, how did your life change after coming here?
It's a solid question. Let me think.
And he was being like scared to ask it, you know?
Yeah, this is good. Like this is like I feel like
Nice. Okay.
my questions are like
Sigh of relief.
I feel like my questions are so stupid.
No, but I feel like this is gonna be a nice. There's gonna be a nice contrast between like.
August is asking 6'7" or Skibbity.
Not that far off. Like
When-
Okay, no.
When did we go too far with brain rot?
That would be low-key a question to discuss. We can make a
Part
thematic
2.
video. Yes. Tune into part 2, brain rot edition. But now, all right, let me lock in. So, I kind of decided to move here basically on a whim because I started like therapy at the end of 2021, and then 2022 in March, I think that's when the war in Ukraine started, and for some reason there was like a very like, not to get into like really serious topic, but like there was like a moment in my brain. But it was like therapy was going fine. I was like figuring out a lot of stuff and whatnot, making progress. And then when the war started, I was like on vacation with my parents. I remember coming back to France, and I was having like a therapy session. And I think during it, I was just like, I need to move, like from France, because I realized that like whatever I had there was like stagnating life. Like there was not. I wouldn't. I was. It was gonna take me a long ass time to.
Kind of what you were
Finish,
saying
like-
yesterday about like changing your environment to change yourself.
Yeah, so like I got to a point there where for me to change, it would have been really hard if I stayed there. So I was like, I need a fresh start. I'm gonna come here where I can speak in English, study in English, meet friends that or like people that speak English, because I was also struggling a lot with making friends there because yeah, some people spoke English, but it was still France, so it's like I'm not fitting in with most people.
Yeah,
so that
they're
felt
very
really,
distinct.
I feel like that takes a lot of courage to first realize that you need to do that, and then second of all, just having the balls to do
Like,
it.
how fast was it when you realized and then you went?
I mean, I realized in March of 2021. Thank you, brother. But like, and then I think in the span of like a month, I applied to Nijmegen, Amsterdam, Tilburg, and Eindhoven, and then I got accepted in like May, and then I was like deciding where to go. And then I was like, dude, it's Amsterdam. So I was like, of course I'm gonna go there. Like for some reason, like I was thinking so hard. And then at one point I was like, dude, it's Amsterdam. Like when am I gonna get the chance to
Wait, you were choosing between like Eindhoven or Amsterdam or something?
Eindhoven, Tilburg, Nijmegen, and Amsterdam. So it's like, what,
What
the
is
hell?
the question, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Amsterdam, bro.
So because I was looking based on like the universities and like specifically like the programs, because like the one in Eindhoven was really interesting, or Tilburg, I don't remember, because it was cognitive psychology and engineering, which would have been really cool. Because all I could imagine is like building the Iron Man suit, you know, like that would be like really sick. Or like obviously that wouldn't be like in the program, but it would be. It sounded like a really good program. But then I was like, you know, fuck the program. Like I'm gonna go study AI in Amsterdam because it's Amsterdam. And then yeah, 3 months later I was here.
Like thinking you'll be changed
Homeless.
more by the city than by the course
I just
or by the study.
yeah, I feel like first of all I also still wanted to study AI, and I didn't really know what studying AI, especially as a bachelor, meant. And really I didn't know that it wasn't gonna be that good. But I really still knew that at least for masters I want to do AI. So then I figured, screw it, I'll just move to Amsterdam, where it's gonna be like, because sometimes I think like I'm from a small ass country between Romania and Ukraine, from the outside the city. Like if you would have told me when I was 12 that I would be living in Amsterdam, that would be like that. Like France was still like crazy to think, but like it was more doable because France is like with Moldova, like there's a very like we used to be in the USSR, and French is like a really important language, so to say. And yeah, like I spoke French since I was like 7 or something. or like started learning French.
Mhm.
So it was like kind of a bit more comfortable of an idea or like realistic.
Mhm.
But like Amsterdam is such a it's such a
It's like a global city.
yeah, exactly. Also because I think I traveled to France quite a few times when I was a kid with my
Mhm.
parents and stuff because we had friends in Paris and stuff. But
You've never been here before you moved here?
I've been I think technically twice. Once for like a day and a half,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah, but then you don't
once
feel
for
the
like another
culture
day or
that
something.
much.
But yeah, exactly. I haven't
I had
been
never
to
came
Amsterdam.
close to the Netherlands before I moved
Really?
here. Yeah,
You just went in blind.
yeah, sort of.
Fuck.
It's gotta be crazy. But honestly, like yeah, only like I visited my sister in Tilburg before COVID because she studied there.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, this is vibey, and she's studying in English and stuff. So I was like, this is really cool because I loved speaking English, especially because I was even in France. I would do like either through gaming online or I would watch, consume all media in English, and then write and speak in English for videos and stuff.
Mhm.
So that was like one of the biggest things for moving here. And then when I moved out, honestly, that was low key like it was way better than I expected. Like it changed my life, I think, completely, especially through. I think I mean, it's just a really good country, first of all. And I think the culture is very embracing.
Mhm.
Like people, I think, are like quite open-minded, at least in like progressive and stuff,
Mhm.
which I've always really been, and that's why I also like felt really out of it back home because back
Mhm.
home is way more conservative.
Conservative.
And when I came here, that felt like I think way more. I just felt like I could be more myself in a way, which took a while for me to get there because in the beginning I was like extremely shy. Like I still remember when I moved here and the first lesson that I went to, I just kept thinking in the back of my mind. I don't know if I told you guys, but like I kept thinking like I need to talk to somebody because my main goal was to make friends.
Mhm.
So I was like, if I don't do it now in the beginning, I'm screwed.
Mhm.
And I remember like being at this like intro to AI lecture, and I was sitting in, like a seat apart from like this other guy. And I was like, okay, say hi, how are you? Some shit. My name's Ari. Like, introduce yourself, blah blah. And then like the teacher starts going, hey everyone, please silence, blah. And I'm like, fuck, I missed my chance. Like now it's screwed. And then there's a break, and I'm like, the guy like wants to like pulls out a sandwich or something, and I'm like, all right, now's my chance. And I don't remember what I said, but I was like,
Oh, bro,
yeah,
you
yeah,
eat
like
sandwiches too? Me too, bro. That's crazy.
yeah, probably something like that. But honestly, like it's really low key that easy to make conversation. Like it's
Right?
just like very. It's like hard sometimes mentally to accept it, but like really that's how you like make friends and like converse with people and stuff. And that's like something that I learned very slowly because I think I also had a lot of like very little self-worth when I was back in France and like
Mhm.
for like a long time. So then when I moved here, slowly started talking to people, get out there, made friends, like pushed myself like a lot to speak with more and more people. And then eventually I was like, yo, people low-key like me. And I was like, that's pretty cool. What the fuck? And yeah, like from there, just slowly, I just talked to more people, found the right people. Like, and I think a lot of my changes in life once I moved here was just this connection with people that was missing before. Shit.
No, definitely. You need that human connection.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a issue. I think nowadays, or like it seems like it's nowadays at least. Seems like at least it's highlighted because of social media and the internet and stuff. It feels like everybody I'm talking to, like I swear, like Loki got me depressed as hell because like in February I had a moment when like I think throughout February this year I talked to like up to 10 people individually that have all told me they're lonely as fuck. And
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's just sad, and I feel like I don't know if it's like
I think there's a realistic problem happening.
It is definitely.
yeah, but I think it's like
It's
a
not
lot of
just on
people like
paper.
romanticize what, like I think some people I talk to like seem to romanticize what it's like to have a friend, and also because of that romanticization, like it's like same with like any kind of relationship, whether it's platonic, romantic, whatever. Like when people romanticize it as what it's supposed to be, like yes, a spark is important, and like love at first sight, for example, is like dope or whatever, and when you find somebody that you like or strike up a good conversation with, that's cool. But bonding, like true relationships are like made through like kind of an acceptance that you want to get to know somebody. And
Yeah.
the best relationships are made when you accept that you want to know somebody better and you like like
and you have to put in the effort yourself. It
Yeah.
yeah,
won't.
exactly.
It won't just happen.
Yeah,
No, that's true. That's also the second part. But another part is like what you were saying about like people romanticizing friendships. I feel like then you come into the friendship with baggage, and then you're expecting certain things
yeah,
that the other person might not even be thinking about. And then like real community is just like being open-minded and just hanging out with people just to hang out with them. And then like also being there for them, not just being there asking them to be there for you. It's like there's so much more like companionship. And then
yeah,
some people are looking for like the idea of friends. Like they want pictures of their friends together, and then they want to hang out stuff, and then they want to do activities,
yeah,
and then they're not ready for like the second part of that, you know?
yeah.
Mm. Very wise.
Yes.
Hmm.
I don't know. I like when you said very wise. It's like my mind went blank. It's like, trigger word just deleted all my thoughts or like questions that I had to build on what you were saying, Dave.
Wait, but we can also stop building on it, and we can jump back to like because then you had a two-part question. He said like what was your like you said like how you were living before, and then how it has been now. You
Yeah.
But I
said
feel
like,
like he kind of answered that. Like
you said it you changed
he
your
had
life.
high expectations and they were like kind of met.
They were met.
I
They were
think.
higher, I think.
They were
Like
higher?
it was like I think I knew that it was gonna be a really good thing for me to move here because of the like very because one of the biggest changes that I had in my life was when I moved to France and like this like insane independence all of a sudden that I was like very much looking forward to, and
Yeah.
then like whenever I would move in France, it was also like a big. Well, I guess I only moved once, but like it was also like a big change. And then when I moved here, it was like a very. It's like I had like when I was like living back home, it was like I was building up this sort of idea of what my life I would want to be and whatnot because I started kind of this like whole therapizing myself self development thing like a few years before I moved to France, and I was like building up like a boost, and then as soon as my environment changed and I got into a place in France where I could like allow myself to grow in a way because it was different people, it was different uni, it was different whatever, then suddenly it's like I had a boost and I changed a lot already, and then through 3 years in France, especially through therapy in the last year, it's like that boost was like even more like there's a even bigger build up or like stacking up of like stuff that I figured out. So then when I moved to Amsterdam,
Just
like
grew.
I just yeah, it was just like
Yeah.
exponential growth that like
Yeah.
build up really fast.
Okay.
Yeah, because
That's
I think like
interesting.
even though like yeah okay I lost some weight and like changed my like style and stuff since I moved here. Not that I had a style when I was in France, to be fair. That was just clothes, like cloth. Honestly, it was barely something. Bro. It was just like
Bro's wearing a toga, just like bed sheets, just.
might as well have been, man. Honestly, it would have been a better outfit. But like mentally, I think I'm like a completely different person.
But those things are kind of like an expression of the changes that happen inside of you, no?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. To be honest,
Right.
a big thing. Yeah.
So they're like an outcome or a result of the work you put in, that
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
the way you grew.
Like even in France, you were already changing because you were thinking like, I don't want to be this. I don't want to be this.
Yeah.
And that was the things that were building up. That's like in your mind, right? And then like when you're in the new environment, you start actually like changing it outwardly as well. And that's when like those inside feelings like get projected into your
Do you think that therapy
outwards
was
expression.
essential to this, like being realized, or?
It's hard to say, to be honest, because I feel like there's two sides to it. One is usually I look at therapy as like, at least for a while, I felt like maybe I could have made it this far without therapy as well. But therapy was just like an immense help like to get me here faster. Because it's like let's say I theorize that like this thing, like I have option A, B, and C of like how I'm gonna go forward and what I'm gonna do with my life. And then through therapy, it's like I'm realizing faster which one's the right one for me. Whereas like by myself, I would have had to experiment a
each
lot
wrong
longer
position.
for each to understand.
Yeah. You have to
And I
make
could
the
have learned
wrong
a lot more.
decisions.
Yeah,
Now
because it's
it's
kind of
more.
like if you're imagine if you're like learning piano with the teacher that's actually like showing you what are chords, explaining you to everything, blah blah. Whereas like learning piano from scratch, like needing to understand what the hell that a chord, like you don't even know that a thing that's called a chord even exists, and you need to figure out that that exists. So that was kind of like my self development journey before, because there was like stuff, like I didn't know what I didn't know, you know.
Of course.
Whereas like in therapy, like she would let me know stuff that I didn't know. So then I was like, oh, okay. So then I'll like read up more about it or something, and understand connections that like, it's kind of just it's low key just having a conversation with a like wise friend or something. Because like, no, like imagine if you're like trying to fix your car or something, and you're just talking to a friend that's like really good with cars, and
Yeah.
he's just like, oh, did you know you can do this? And it's like, oh shit, really? And then you just do it. It's like works, you know.
Yeah,
So
like
then automatically you like learn faster.
bro, just like mechanics, bro. Like they just know what's wrong with it. I don't know how they do it.
Wait, just a quick pause. Can I put my sweatshirt on real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Wait, which one?
Thank you. What a kind friend.
Wise.
Daniel's in like such a sentimental mood. If you notice.
But hey, do you have an alarm or something for your
No, I.
recording?
It's-
For 47 minutes. Nice. Oh, we still have plenty of time.
What the hell?
Do you need to eat before? Probably.
Probably.
We can.
But not necessarily.
Oh, we can figure it out. I mean, I think
Wait, let me check how long it takes to get to water.
it should get from here like 40 max.
40 max?
Yeah, I
Like
think like
40?
like
Oh.
no, like 40 minutes max to get there.
Oh yeah, fuck,
think,
you don't
like-
have a bike.
Like 30, you could get there in 30 minutes. I could also, if you want, I could like
Bless you.
bless you. Like I could borrow you my bike and
Oh, that we just
like,
hang out.
We could still like chill. Like you can go
Says
to
half
Wagga
an
or
hour
something.
by public transport, 20 minutes by.
Cause do you have anything to do today?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I'm also free the entire
How are you
day.
gonna get your bike back?
We could pick you up
Thing is,
at
I was
Wagga.
thinking about going to Wagga to like eat Loki or something. Or like we could go eat somewhere or something.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Could be done.
So then we can like, I could like take a tram to Wagga.
Cause if you take my bike,
and
it takes me. But I'm a weird fast cycler. It takes me. The fastest I've done it is 12 minutes. Usually 15.
where? From here to
From here to work.
Damn.
It says 19 on Google
the hell?
Maps.
Yeah. So 20 minutes usually on Google Maps it says. So then, if you go out 25 minutes before, even if you make a wrong turn or something, it'll be fine.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, but we can also like bike it to the tram.
Well, let's see
The tram,
how.
like 2 minutes, and then
You
the tram is there in 15 minutes. You're
I could actually also borrow my bike.
Oh.
Wait, but
I mean-
that's harder for me though because then he would have to like bike to my house, and then
Or
has to go home.
he could.
I can
leave
sleep over.
Or that. Or he could leave your bike at Wagga. And
That's
then
your
one day you
soft
just come
bed.
by tram and then take bike home.
It's also true. Yeah.
And you just have a bunch.
Wait,
of
I
bikes
missed
set up.
that. But if he says that's true, then yeah, I agree.
Because when he goes to the city, we can chill here. We can do more video, or we could also even like.
More video
Go.
chill. Whoa,
No.
where are you going with this?
No, when Daniel has to go, we could also give him one of my bikes, and we bike with the three of us to the city, and then we just chill in the city after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's
also
see
do
when
that.
we stop recording, and then we can
Yeah.
figure it out.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, probably when it's gonna die, because I feel like. Actually, let me check battery.
Imagine we're done with this, and we've been only through one question.
72% on 4K. That's so good. What the fuck?
All right, bro.
Oh,
Camera is
shit, I'm so
cooking.
happy.
But this in 4K is gonna be so much. It's gonna be
Shifty.
taking up so much memory
Yeah,
space.
it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but it's cool. I need to low-key buy a new, like, I want to buy a new SD card, but that shit is expensive. Like, I think an SD card for like 256 gigs, which is the one that I have right now, but like a faster one, I think costs like 200 something euros or something.
Damn,
Oh fuck.
Yes, good storage.
just
is
buy it
really
from
expensive.
Moldova.
But like the thing is with files and stuff, like with storage stuff, it's actually really worth it to invest in. Like, I mean, especially if you're doing like a lot of stuff with like film and stuff. Because like I have a 2 terabyte SSD drive that I think I bought for like 200 something euros when I was back in France. But it's very. I don't remember what the speed is. I mean, nowadays it's probably not the fastest, but like the speed is like way faster. But I used to have an HDD that was like, I don't remember what the difference in speed was, but that one was way slower, and that would take like half an hour to transfer a video or something, whereas this one takes like 5 minutes, which is really
Oh,
good.
that's nice.
Should we move on to?
I was
the
gonna
question?
say that. Yeah.
Okay, is my question next?
I think, yeah. Sure.
All right. So, like I said, like
I still have to think about a question.
so there's a little bit of like prerequisite for like what I've been thinking about like the last couple of times. Like I've been for this year, like at the beginning of the year, I had um like the New Year's uh forenames or like things you want to do in the new year,
New
right?
resolutions. Yeah?
Resolutions, that's the
Mhm.
word. Yeah, forenames is Dutch. So the way that I said it is that, like I want to be like less on my phone, and I want to like get more stuff that's from books, and I want to like get more of my own opinions through like long form media, like watching more movies and stuff. And I've been doing that. And then I started thinking like, really, all we are as people is just like collections of all of the things that influence us. So by that train of thought, like what are some things like that were like really influential that made you like kind of the person that you are today? And then I
That's a
had the
really
same
good
question for you both.
Holy crap, that's a really good
It's so deep. Yeah.
I didn't. Damn.
Like you can think about like a little bit because like maybe it's also like you don't have it at the top of your head like what influenced me. Like it's kind of like it just happened, you know. I think.
I definitely have some stuff that I know for sure influenced who I used to be.
I think for you like thing is like maybe therapy of like talking with that person definitely like changed so
for
many of
sure,
your
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. I was thinking just about media, but yeah, like
Yeah,
in
like-
terms of everything, like
Like also like a good conversation with your mother or your brother, like that's
For
also
me,
the
it's
same.
like people mostly. Yeah.
For you,
Yeah.
people.
Close to me. Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Sorry, I cut
oh
you
yeah,
off
no.
a little bit.
I was just gonna say like I have some things that I realized influenced me a lot,
Mhm.
like through my what I was talking to my dad,
Mm-hmm.
because he's very wise, and there was a lot of things that I would talk to him about that would make me like, yeah, he himself has influenced me a lot into who I am, for sure. Like, I think big part of who I am as a person is like what my dad taught me to be.
Mhm.
But at the same time, he made me realize with some discussions I think 2 years ago when we went to Spain or something.
Yeah.
Like how much my life as a kid has influenced me in a very positive way, which in terms of like feeling of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
With that, you could do anything from your parents. Like they were
Like-
very not very strict. You mean or something? What do you mean?
like in the sense, the things I was just gonna mention like shortly and then like allow you to speak. But I just wanted to say that like, yeah, like it's weird. Yeah, I guess just like,
Freedom in the sense that you can be anything that you want, or
Just
they were giving you.
freedom in the every single sense of the word. Like, I mean, just to quickly like elaborate,
Like they were accepting and
like
stuff.
two things was number one is that they always like basically send me to everything in terms of like when I was a kid I did chess, tennis, basketball, I had math courses, French, business school, diplomatic camp, swimming classes. Like my parents would travel a lot. Oh, shit. Thank you. You're so nice.
Yeah. A random.
What's this?
Feels so bad, bro.
Dankjewel. Wat zeg je? Ja, ik wil pizza.
Oh my god, pizza.
Seriously.
Thank you, David's
you.
dad.
He's gone. He's long gone.
Oh fuck. This is so nice.
Damn.
What the hell?
You know, in when they have like the high quality production and they have like assistants on the show.
Just like, this is sponsored by water or something.
Yeah.
That is so sick. What the hell?
So we gotta pay your dad.
No, it's good, bro. It's good.
Oh my god.
Do we have to pay
This
your
is
dad?
so sweet.
Dude, I gotta bring like some gifts now. Or something.
I think he sees us as kids, bro. Like
Oh, yeah,
the way
yeah.
the way
Does
he
know
would-
I'm almost 26.
no, he does not.
Yeah, don't.
Because like I think for him, the relationship between me and my dad is still like very much like I'm a kid and he's my dad. You know, I also live with them,
Hmm.
so that hasn't gone away. And then like now, I said like, oh yeah, can you guys like go away a little bit? I like have friends and we're making a video. He's like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I
He's
love this,
"Aw,
bro.
the
I
kids
love
are
this.
having fun, you know.
Yeah, like
Let
let me
them be.
stimulate this.
I know one day we're gonna make it big, guys. You know,
Yeah, bro.
we'll be like the on par with the Joe Rogan podcast. You know?
And people will be watching back this clip and it'll be like, where it all
Painting the Mona
started.
Lisa, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, we're the first guests on the podcast. The last one could be fucking Donald Trump. It could be anyone,
Hell
bro.
no.
Somebody
bro.
that's not even born nowadays. No, fuck Donald Trump.
No, okay, I know. I just meant like, I just meant someone who's influential.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Like,
No, but
I-
I just wanted to say I feel really honored to be invited to this, and
Dude, I feel.
it feels even more special if it's the first episode.
Yeah.
Right? It's so fun.
Genuinely, I'm so happy.
I was
that get
I was
to do this
nervous
with you guys.
coming into this, but I think it's very nice.
It's good we were stoned planning this though.
Yeah, that's true.
Is
I
that
woke
so-
up today, he was in the room, and I was like, "Oh shit, we still gotta do this." I agreed to this when I was stoned as hell.
Yeah, dude, I low-key woke up. I was like, "Oh yeah, we still doing this?" Did that actually happen? But I was like, I almost texted you guys like, "Are you guys still down?" And I was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." Like,
Mhm.
because I feel like even for me, it would be like a way out or something.
Yeah,
But I was like, "No, we gotta do it."
this is a big thing for me. Like, I have to sometimes say to myself, "Oh, I'm gonna pull through with this and just do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be nice, and there's gonna be a positive outcome. Like, from this, it's gonna be a nice memory." But yeah, sometimes I just pussy out, and
Yeah.
No, I
same.
understand.
I don't know what it is, but I mean, especially like with video, like for me also, like the other day, you know, when I was filming like a Waga, it was so weird to think that like at one point, like I think 20 minutes in or something, I became so aware of the fact that I'm filming in a public space where I work,
Mm-hmm.
and my coworkers are right there, and like my friends know that I'm doing this right now. Like you literally like
You
came
become
by,
like self-conscious. You're like,
and
is
Mhm.
this
I'm
okay?
surrounded literally by windows.
Yeah.
Like and I was like, this is like a few years ago, I would barely be able to do this like at home, and now I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care, you know. Which
No,
is,
yeah.
I mean, it's still hard, but like, yeah. But anyway,
Should we point the
Should we
question to Daniel now?
go back. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. I don't know. This is like a really deep question, and I feel like I'm missing out on something. But just thinking off the top of my head, I would say it's mostly the people that shaped me as a person, as
Mm-hmm.
who I am today. And I would say those people are like both my parents in very different ways, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because I grew up mostly in those like essential kid years with my mom. So
They
I
were
was,
broken up.
yeah, they were separated when I was a kid.
Mm.
I mean, they're still on and off. It's like really confusing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
yeah.
But it's so funny because I feel like right now they're realizing that, oh, I know this person so well. I don't know if I should be explaining this. Like,
If
I
by the
feel
way,
comfortable.
I can cut off anything afterwards.
No, I don't mind sharing
Okay.
this. It's just like the audience.
I mean, it's cool. I think.
Yeah, but in short, like they're realizing that now that they're old. Like, let's just put the differences behind our backs and just work on something meaningful and just, you know.
That's so funny.
That's really good.
It is, yeah, because they had other attempts of getting together when I was like 15, 16, and they just had the same fights and
Mm-hmm.
all over again. But anyway, so yeah, my mom, my dad, my ex as well, because I spent like 5 years with her.
Yeah, Sophie
Yeah,
was such a big
yeah.
thing for you.
And it was like we got together in a period of my life where I was like 16 and
Mhm.
I was into the transition of early stages of adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
So her being there like almost all the time, I feel like in a good way, I would say she's a really good person. Just influenced me to be like more think about the future more,
Mm-hmm.
be like more broad about things, not just like narrow-minded and
Mm-hmm.
thinking about tomorrow. Yeah, my parents taught me a lot of values. I would say the base of who I am is them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what you said about your dad, I feel like my relationship with my dad is shifting towards this dynamic of like, oh, now I'm an adult as well.
Oh,
'Cause my mom sees me as a kid
No, you
uh,
said that. You said that.
still, and she doesn't perceive me as like a grown human, and like she thinks that I'm still a kid, and yeah, just tries to tell me what to do and how to do it, just because she's so like
Yeah.
worried about, am I gonna figure this out by myself? But whereas my dad, he sees me as an adult sort of now, so we have like these different conversations about life and deeper stuff.
And then he is also like asking you for your perspective on things now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before
And
it was like he was like more teaching you, kind of, right?
yeah, sure. And with certain stuff, sometimes I'm um, like as maybe it's not a good thing to do, but like as a last resort, I would run to them with my problems, and they'll just give me like a really good advice, and I'll be like, oh damn, like
Really?
they're adults with a lot of life experience, and they can actually help me out a lot more than I. Yeah, because I'm starting to trust them again a lot more. Because when I was a teenager, I would just like
Wouldn't want to tell them.
wouldn't want to tell them, like
Yeah.
barely
Yeah, I get
talk to
that.
them about my personal life and stuff that I'm going through. So yeah, things are changing a lot all the time, like every few years.
That's so cool
Um,
though that you're like changing your dynamic with your
Yeah.
parents. Because for me, like I'm very much in that still teensy. Like I don't tell my parents that much.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got a text this morning like oh why didn't you need to you need to text us when you're when you're sleeping or you're not sleeping at home, otherwise we're worried about you. And I didn't
Yeah.
text them because I'm like, you know, I'm an adult, I know how to like sleep
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
But then they still like expect that of me, and I'm like yeah, sure. But you were actually like very aware of like the changes, and then like also like going to your parents and like making that effort of like being more open to them is also very.
Because they appreciate that a lot. Like they want that from me, and I feel like I was closing off sometimes because my mom was so pushy about it. Like she was asking so many questions about me and yeah, and what's going on.
I think that's a big thing. Like, I hope at least that for a lot of people they go through the same realization. Cause I had like a very similar thing end of French, beginning of Amsterdam, where I like very much cut off. I got like kind of hyper independent where I would like barely speak to my parents, and it was like really tough because first of all, I think it was like that Amsterdam when I moved here, like I was going through so much change so fast that I was genuinely like forgetting about people and like talking to them and stuff. And then I think it even pushed my parents into a certain like their own kind of journey to understand their relationship to me that's new now because I feel like I pushed us to move to a different type of relationship. And similarly, I think especially with my mom, it was very like it seemed at one point like it was like I wouldn't say suffocating. It was definitely not like to the point of suffocating, but it was definitely like I think. I mean, maybe in a way it felt suffocating, but I think it comes off a lot of times when people say suffocating as if it's like her fault as much as it was not really her fault as much as she was just treating me
Yeah, but
how I allowed her to treat me in a way.
you gotta realize that they're on your side, and at
Yeah,
the
that's
same
it.
time, remember that it's their first time on Earth as well.
Yeah.
It's their first time being a parent.
Yeah.
So like
But honestly, that's a thing that I think like
they're just humans as well. Like
your parents like most of like yeah, there's rare cases of course like where parents are like not the best and like it's just not an ideal relationship and you're gonna kind of like cut them off or like be like less close or something.
Yeah.
But I think for most people like
for most people,
parents
yeah.
are just gonna be
Some people
they
are
on
shit
your
parents,
side,
but
like,
yeah.
it's like sometimes I think about like if I had a kid, dude, that would be like some of the things like with the especially when you're like they like when I grew older and stuff and like the idea of my kid moving to a different country and like us just speaking on the phone and seeing each other like once or twice a year or something is kind of crazy as a concept. Like imagine when you're like in a relationship with somebody and you're like very close and you're already either there can be either jealousy or like fear of losing them or like genuine care to an extent where like your parents are like, oh, like we're worried about you if you don't sleep home. So like similarly, like you know, like when you have a partner, it's like you're like sometimes genuinely scared about like are they okay, you know, because you're like so afraid of losing them. Imagine it's your kid that you've had living with you for like 18 plus years, and you've seen them grow through all of these stages of of their lives. and they one day they're just not there anymore.
Yeah, suddenly it's just like you see them, and then just gets cut off.
Yeah, there's like a very distinct relationship that you have. Which
Have
is
you
like-
seen those graphs of like
Oh,
how a
who you
person?
spend the time
Yeah,
with. Yeah, no,
exactly.
I know
And
exactly.
it's like it goes together and then
From
slowly
18
falls
worker-
off.
Yeah. 18 workers go up, friends go down,
Hmm.
like, and then
Pets. It's
Yeah.
like a yeah.
yeah, true.
Do you have a, by the way, because like I had a question for you, and I'm gonna come up with a question for you.
I mean, I was thinking about I can ask you, like my question, so that then we have a, because I think I spoke for a while and then you spoke for a while, and then to have you like answer a question, but mine is like not that deep at all.
Sure, just shoot.
No, there's got to be some shits and giggles
Like
on the show.
On the show.
like my question is like, are we moving on to the next question?
Wait, can I maybe go to the bathroom and then
Yeah,
we
sure.
ask questions?
Okay, I would
Okay, I need
love a
to
toilet
choose
break as
then,
well.
Have a toilet break? We have 2 toilets. We can go at the same time.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. I'll go after.
I'll go
Should
upstairs.
I
and
take the microphone with me?
Take them with me? You wanna hear? You wanna hear me pee? So we got some bread, and then we got a little bit of sausage. You want some?
Wow.
But don't eat too much, because there's 1 pizza coming.
Wow. Okay. Shout out David's Pines, bro. This honestly makes me feel like I'm at home, because like whenever I bring people over, my mom would just bring out everything that we have, and she'd be like, so it's so sweet, bro.
I feel good now as well, because like, I felt so, I felt like you were so generous at your house as well. You were treating me like the
With
king,
the
you know?
snacks. I guess this is also something that I have from my mom. Like,
But you were also like, should I get a chair for you? And then you were grabbing the chair for me. I was like, let me do something, bro. I feel like a princess.
as you should.
Yeah. I could see why you were a boyfriend for 5 years.
It took me a second to realize how to turn off the light.
The shoehorn.
Dude, my dad gave ketchup to eat with the bread. I don't know if you guys are. I think it's a weird combo, but
Maybe.
you want to try, you try.
What am I, the food master?
Yeah, you're in the middle.
Dude, wrong meat.
Wait, okay.
No, you too. Grab this motherfucker again. So I ask you the question?
Sure.
So, Plants vs Zombies neighbor again.
I fucking love this bit.
The fouet?
The food what?
Fouet.
Fouet?
Bro,
Is that what it's called?
my roommate has this Dutch friend, Pepijn, who comes over sometimes.
Bro.
Yeah, comes over sometimes. He buys one of these and just takes bites out of it, bro. Like
I
like
do
it's
that
a-
too.
I used to do that as well.
Dan's not used to being with us fatties, bro. Just.
At one point, you just give up, man. You know, like it's just like it's more efficient, you know.
But this is way nicer. If you cut it small,
Yeah,
it's
so
way
much
better.
nicer, yeah.
But like, I'm just too lazy for that, bro.
Should we eat first and then ask questions, or should we ask questions?
No, you can ask it. You have the mouth open now.
Alright.
Not open.
That was a crazy thing to say.
You have your mouth free. Like you're not eating right now, so you
I'm
can
not doing
ask.
anything with it anyway, you know, so might as well. So, David.
Yes.
Super serious question. If you could have any animal in the world as a companion, think like a Pokemon, like Pikachu, that you could even like converse with, but like not necessarily communicate like a normal human, but like communicate to some extent, and like have them as like your companion. Which one would you choose and why?
I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm a very practical person, so I'm instantly thinking about like what would improve my life, and as in like, can I send it somewhere to do something for me? Can I ask it like to pick up stuff for me? Can I ride it?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if it's realistic, right? Like a horse you could ride, for example, or a tiger or something.
you know, but like a tiger or something like that. Like, I don't want to be feeding that much, you know. Also,
didn't think about that.
I'm thinking about the logistics of it all. Like, I'm still the like, I'm thinking about the logistics as in like, I'm a poor student, bro. I can't be affording like tiger meals every
No,
single
but like
day.
you don't think about it that way. Don't think about it like in your like right now to the point where like you can afford like
Just what is the
like, you
coolest?
could do any animal like yeah
Any animal,
and like you could
and
like,
they're
don't think about like
but they're
oh,
still the like primal self. As in like they're in nature, and they're still gonna attack birds and like
no it's like a
Like
Pokemon.
genuinely
It's like a
Pokemon.
Pokemon yeah
genuinely a Pokemon.
yeah.
Okay, really cool animal is I just do something majestic, bro. Like maybe like a really cute fox or like a red panda. It has to be like a little bit fast. It has to be like with me. Like we can do stuff
'Cause,
together.
like a panda like a regular panda would like
Like
not work.
that bitch is just bored. Like I just get bored, bro. He's just rolling around, not even listening to me and shit, bro. I just get fuck out of here.
funny.
Bro's just cute and has no reason to be here, bro.
Thank you so much.
Hello, sir. Thank you. We appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
Show the pizza to the camera, bro. Wow. Shout outs.
It's great. Can we buy him a gift or something?
Buy him a
I
gift.
can't like.
Can I be your pet? Can I move in with you?
Honestly, yeah, actually, that's a better question.
Oh shit.
Wait,
Not
I
on
got the
microphone,
mic.
man. That's cool.
On the sound. Okay. Black Panthers have so much aura. Or
Dude, imagine pulling up to a club
like
on a
a
Black Panther.
bear. Imagine I could ride a bear.
I would love to have a bear.
A brown bear, and I just ride into that. Like it just big bear, take me home from the
But
club.
also, like, a big bear will protect you from anything almost.
That would be so cool. Like imagine somebody like pulls up and you and your friends or something, it's like something's wrong or sketchy and you're just like, yo, Papa.
Bro,
Yeah.
if I had a grizzly bear with me, I wouldn't have got beaten up at Wagga, bro.
No, genuinely,
Just
bro.
imagine, imagine that, bro.
Okay, underrated one. Mountain goat. Imagine you just tell your mountain goat, just chill here, right here. And he just starts climbing the side of a building. And you come out of the building, right? Just walk out. Mountain goat fucking runs down the side of a building. Just
Picks
starts
you up.
walking next to you. That's the most aura shit you've ever seen, bro.
That would actually be, yeah.
Okay. So that's my top three.
So mountain goat, Black Panther,
And then a
fox.
brown bear.
On a brown bear. Interesting. Have you ever thought about like, especially here with the canals and stuff? What if you had like a shark or like a
Like a fucking crocodile, bro.
like a alligator, bro?
I don't want to be swimming in the canals. People used to
No, I'm not
piss and
saying-
shit in there.
Okay, fair enough.
And then you can actually say, "See you later, alligator."
That would be the best part about it.
I think you get tired after the 40th time, though. You're like, I get the
Never.
joke, guys.
What if the crocodile says it?
Okay, they don't never get old. That
See you
would,
later, alligator. The alligator from the canal. It's like, no, bye, Josh. See you later, alligator.
okay, that wouldn't get old.
Especially imagine with new people, like you're just hanging out like one of the like in Lights Upon, like let's say like a building that's like has like a balcony or some shit, and you can see and you're just chilling like smoking a cigarette or something like a joint on the balcony, and just talking to your friends or something, blah blah, and it's like Yeah, we should get some McDonald's. We should just like, your alligator's just gonna, for some reason, be able to go get you McDonald's.
You just send your brown bear like to, with like a little thing on the back like, hi, my order number is hashtag W blah 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 blah.
And like with an Uber Eats bag.
Please.
Just put it in there.
Please put it here, thank you. I'm not scary, I swear. And it's just the brown bear in the McDonald's.
Sounds like a beginning of a joke, bro. A brown bear walks into a McDonald's.
He has an Uber Eats. Uber Eats
Nah, bro.
order.
No, I meant like if you want to take a slice,
Oh no, I meant like, I'll hold it for you.
you can
sir.
hold it.
You wanna hold it?
Actually, I want to put some ketchup on, so I want to try the tuna ketchup combo. What a fucking bottle, bro. It's the value pack, bro. Bro, the Americans, my God, have you seen like the fucking ranch bottles they get and shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
The quantities are insane.
This is the craziest thing we've got on camera so far.
Dude, this is a crazy good first episode.
This turned into a food review show, bro.
With the mic, I feel so much like a food reviewer. Like, let me
Kind of nice crunch to it.
and the emulsification together with the crunchiness, paired with a sweet hint of the cherry tomato.
And the richness from the tuna.
Are you guys picky eaters?
No. I mean, to an extent, like back in Bulgaria, like my cousins, for example, so many people would just eat the nastiest shit, which I would like. For Easter, we cook a lamb, and then you take out all of its intestines, chop them up, and fill it up back in there again with like rice,
Oh yeah.
like stuff the belly. That shit I would not
You don't fuck with that?
eat. No.
That was a pretty. I feel like that would be pretty good.
Yeah. But I don't know, because I've had that.
Or like
something similar.
cow tongue and stuff like that.
Oh fuck that.
But yeah, in the normal sense, I wouldn't say.
I would get anything. Like I think I've ate cow tongue, cow stomach. Also because I'm Asian, maybe it's like less weird.
I mean,
But like,
I'm trying to get racial. It's the first episode, man.
no, but like if I just go to like the Chinese, and like the Chinese hot pot or like something that, you know, it's just like on the menu, and I'll be like,
I'll try it. I'm down to try everything.
I'll try it as well,
You
but
said-
would I prefer it? Would I prefer it to normal
you
meat?
said this before. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I'm down to try, but I feel like I'm not like I'm a picky eater in the sense that I know what I like, but I'm not a picky eater in the sense that I'm gonna cry if there's something that
Yeah.
like if there's something that I don't really like in a food. Usually I'll eat it first, especially like if it's healthy. Like if it's I know it's something healthy, like a vegetable, something that I don't really fuck with or whatever. I'll just eat it first to get rid of it, and then enjoy the taste of the rest of the meal. You know.
Was it good with the ketchup, by the way?
Yeah, not bad.
Did they make this?
No, no, just it's like a micro. What's it called? Just like the Conte Clar.
The frozen pizza.
Ready-made pizza. But then it's like the expensive one where they make it fresh every day. So that's why it looks a little bit homemade.
That's cool.
Oh yes.
No, I had two.
You got two.
Yeah, this one's August.
No, this one's okay.
Oh.
Two. You guys should split in the middle, and I eat more bread.
I'm
It's
okay
cool.
with you, brother.
No worries, just you're the guest. You're the guest.
We got the better chairs, man.
So shall we proceed with the questions?
I have some more questions.
Can you find something? Did you figure it out?
Not really, but do you guys have anything else prepared, or
I mean,
you can go before me and I'll
I wrote.
come up with
The
something.
only one other thing that I wrote, there was like kind of like a plan B, was like, if